Hello and welcome to the beginning of a very, very special time here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Today is the first day of Miracle Match, where donations are going 2 times as far. They're being matched for the rescues of the Wildcat Sanctuary today through April 30th. 2 months of your generosity going twice as far for our rescues, and we could not be more excited about it. Happy Wednesday. Judson from the Wildcat Sanctuary, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well, enjoying their day so far. We've had a kind of snowy and windy start to our day, admittedly, here in Sandstone, but that is not going to stop rescued Tigress Winona from enjoying a new barrel that is wrapped in some Miracle Match flair. So happy to have everyone along. Get in those comments. We're going to be talking Miracle Match. We're going to be talking our poster child for our Miracle Match campaign, Miss Winona, and how you have made miracles possible in not only Winona's life, but just about every single rescue here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Hey, Jennifer Meyer, good morning. Happy Miracle Match to you. Tanda Toner, saying hi to Timber. Ellen Simmons, quite a funky barrel there, Winona. Glad to have you, Ellen. Let's see who else is joining us. Jeannie Curry, happy Miracle Match. Sound off in the comments, everyone. I want to hear a shout and hear how excited everyone is about Miracle Match. Jill Abbott saying, Winona! Woohoo! Carrie Miller says, the Miracle Match begins. That is 2 months of donations going 2 times as far. And we here at the Wildcat Sanctuary have been fortunate to have a kind of handful of matching opportunities throughout the year with some of our fundraisers, like Give to the Max. We had our kind of end of the year matching fundraiser in January. And you guys are able to see just how effective these fundraising opportunities for the cat. So looking forward to celebrating 2 months of matching donations for rescues like Winona. Love to get a different look on this pretty lady, see if we can catch a glimpse of her mug and all that rubbing she's doing. I see Timber taking photos. I'm going to point out our walk around sign, which has a link that'll bring you directly to our website if you'd like to have your donation matched. You can also give a gift on this Facebook post. You can give a gift on any general Facebook post that you see, any of the photo posts that come up. We've even started a Facebook fundraiser, Winona, where people can give a matching gift there. Let's keep on saying hi to the folks here. Miracle Match, yeah, says Jeannie Curry. There's the type of spontaneity I was looking for, a little gusto. Hey, Bree MacArthur, happy Miracle Match. Glad you could join us today. Sue Button's here as well. Kathy Ryan, 50 stars. Thank you very much, Kathy. Laura Reed tagging Lauren Messi. Faith Warner's here. Always love seeing that. Oh, how fierce you are, Winona. So, pretty incredible to think that Winona, along with Mr. Dash, have been living wild at heart here at the Sanctuary for 2 years this last November. And Miss Winona is kind of, like I said, the poster child of our Miracle Match campaign. And as you can kind of tell, miracle being in the phrase Miracle Match, we're matching donations, but kind of expanding on that is your support allows miracles to happen here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Winona was rescued from a breeding facility in Indiana. She lived in a small, muddy enclosure, no enrichment, no platforms, no toys to play with. And Winona was a breeding cat. Winona was sentenced to a life of producing cubs for them to be sold on the internet. These people were exploiting her and making profit out of her. And that was destined to be Winona's life. Typically tigers are breeding once every 2 years, while a cat like Winona, tragically enough, she was breeding 2 times a year to help fuel these individuals and line their own pockets. Look how fierce you are, Winona. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. She's hugging her barrel. She's going after her ball. But we were able to step in and rescue Winona, and that is the miracle that we were able to make happen. Winona destined to a life of kind of like I said, tragically being nothing but a cat that's used for breeding and used to make profit off of. Now she's a cat who lives compassionately, has her own agenda. No one's dictating Winona's agenda. She gets to decide how much playing she does, how much napping in the sun she does, how much stalking she does. She gets to run around for the first time. She gets to eat a wholesome diet for the first time, and truly be understood and respected for the apex predator that she is. And Miss Winona, we are just giddy every time we see you enjoying yourself in your free roaming habitat, because we think about where you came from, that small muddy enclosure, and kind of what you were sentenced to, and being able to see you barrel hug these barrels and knock over your balls, stock timber to your heart's content. That makes our hearts content. Hey, pretty lady, whoo! Someone's got the zoomies. She says, I got the zoomies, and I'm a little curious about that snowplow cruising over here. Come one, come all. It is the beginning of Miracle Match. Happy to have everyone tuning in, following along. Daria mentioning just getting started. That is right. Today's the first day of Miracle Match. We have 2 months where your generosity is going to be going 2 times as far for Miss Winona and all of her rescued feline friends here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I see. Are you a little tuckered out from some of that zoomies you had? It's Winona, of course, enjoying one of her favorite things in the whole wide world, and that's a barrel. And I'll tell you what, you add a little scent to that barrel, you can see her having quite the blast going back and forth from Timber and I. Yeah, look at how sweet of a life you live, Miss Winona. Tell us you're living peacefully and compassionately without saying anything, and Winona is good at showing it. Bridget Z saying, hey, beautiful lady. You hear that, Miss Winona? Getting compliments. See, Johnny Brewer's here. Hey, Lori Heath is here. Who else is in the comments? Ricky Lay saying, I love the zoomies. I always love pointing out the parallels between our big cats here, our rescued big cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and all of our domestic cats that we have at home. And there's nothing like little zoomies. Put a smile on our face. Kathy Sutton says, hi everyone. Hey Kathy, happy Miracle Match. Cruising through the comments here. We have about 200 stars. I do have a donate button active on this live post if you'd like to have a gift doubled. Unfortunately, I'm not able to see live if you've given a gift, so maybe you have donated any amount of any size and it's been doubled. I'd love to give you a shout out and really kind of sound the horn about how fortunate and excited we are for double donations. There we go. Winona having at her paper that's wrapping her barrel. MM for Miracle Match. Faith pointing out love, how she walks through the snow like a boss. It is quite the contrast in weather today. Of course, the show must go on. Yesterday, it was about kind of approaching maybe 40 degrees, sunny as can be, and I think about just every single rescue was out on their perch or platform and soaking in that vitamin D. We got slapped with a little bit of a snowstorm this morning, but as you can see, Winona is in her element. She loves a little extra snow to kind of add some commotion and excitement to her running and frolicking around her habitat. Kathy Ryan, thank you for pointing this out and how generous. Currently $100 donated. Hey, if you're still watching and you've given a gift, let me give you a shout out, or even I'll just praise you right here and right now. That $100 becoming $200. How very fortunate. Thank you to whomever donated, or collectively whoever donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How sweet, Miss Winona. He says, I'll make quick work of this paper here. Let's see here. Oh, I really like this comment. I'm reading, always keeps kind of scrolling down here. Carrie Miller saying, as for miracle matches for cats, rather than money, Winona's miracle match is her own good company by her choice. You know, that's a... Take two. Sorry about that. Welcome back to our second installment of our Miracle Match launch here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Had a little tenuous Wi-Fi connection, and unfortunately it completely dropped, but the show must go on. We are back, we are back, we are back. Hello, welcome back. Sorry for the hiccup, everyone. Little internet problems. Nothing we can't handle, Miss Winona. Nothing we can't handle. Glad to see everybody's back. Carrie Miller says, you're back. I'm back, Carrie. Fortunately, I was in the middle of kind of dovetailing off of your comment, too. Take two. Welcome back, says Kathy. We are back. We are back. Take two. Miracle Match. Double Nations going twice as far. How poetic. How rhythmic, Miss Winona. Maria Vaughn. Tanya Toner. Part 2 is right. And look at Winona, how just kind of proudly presiding over her torn up enrichment in the background. I'm sure she'll be going back to enjoy even more of it. Hello again, Ellen Simmons. Nancy Hodel's here. She did get it. Alrighty, Miss Winona. Well, obviously, Winona kind of being our poster child, we talked a little bit about how you and your support has gifted a cat like Winona a miracle. And thinking about the contrast of her life 3 years ago, where she was nothing but a breeder. She was breeding 2 times a year for her litters to be sold and for her to be profited off of. Now here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, living compassionately, curious about her surroundings, enriched by her toys and various options that we're able to provide her in her species-specific habitat. And just something that we are oh so thankful for, and happy that we get to highlight how you make miracles happen, because right now your donation is going to have the biggest impact for a cat like Winona. Yahoo! Kendra Ditto says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Kendra. Winona's got to do a little beautifying here. She was tearing up her barrel in the background, or I should say the paper on her barrel. Jocelyn Corco saying, missed the first half. You'll have to watch both halves, Jocelyn. Winona was really going after her barrel, stalking timber a little bit. We were talking Miracle Match. Talking about her story. Oh, Winona. Well, she's cruising around and asking Timber for a chicken quarter that she thinks she might have hidden in her pocket. There are tons of different ways to have your gift doubled here during Miracle Match. Obviously, we have our handy-dandy Facebook button that's active. You can click right on this post and give a matching gift. We have a link that will bring you directly to the donate page on our website. That is bit.ly/M miracle, capital M, match 2023. Always love it when our supporters call us on the phone, 320-245-6871, so we get to hear from you directly while you give your gift and kind of offer some other always kind words that our supporters have to say when they speak with anyone kind of in person on the phone. So those are one of my favorite ways to accept a donation. Obviously, snail mail, Miss Winona. If it is postmarked before April 30th, the conclusion of Miracle Match, that's going to go towards the match and it being doubled. And obviously that was a direct link that I showed you. You can simply go to wildcatsanctuary.org if that's easiest for you as well. You'll see a big bright donate button in the top right hand corner. See what's happening in the comments. Someone's making me laugh, saying that they're going to start calling all the extra clutter in their house enrichment for their cat. I think I could probably make that excuse too. Krista Christensen saying, so happy to be here. Hey Krista, we're happy to have you here too. In 2 months, it's plenty of opportunity for people to step up and make a difference for the cats. And I'm excited. Today's the first day that we get to kind of spill the beans and launch the campaign. But it's always worth kind of reminding everyone that any amount is an okay amount to give during these matching campaigns, because it's doubled. Maybe something like a donation isn't feasible for you at this time. Liking, commenting, sharing our posts, that's going to have a great impact as well, as kind of just increasing the footprint, and for other people on social media to hear us kind of beating the drum for the cat so they can join into the fold and help make a difference for them. So that's always worth reminding everyone during these fundraising opportunities as well. Let's see. Lauren Messi asking, is it flurrying there, or is that snow blowing around? It's flurrying, all right. Holy cow, it was pretty much a whiteout when I was driving into work. Kind of shaking off the white knuckles. Kelly Anderson, 100 stars. Thank you for those 100 stars. See, Daria's back watching. Kelly Anderson, good afternoon, TWS. Judson and Winona. Miracle match time. That is right. Happy to launch this special day with everyone. Understandably so, Tammy kind of waved the white flag with some of the weather that we're having, but there's still the potential that we'd be able to hear from her later today, kind of a talking head live post from her desk. Otherwise, we'll nail her down and get her on a live post soon. Daria pointing out, such a happy tigress. Love it. She certainly is. I mean, Winona's just got such a great attitude. It is kind of like I said, she's curious, she's excited, and obviously very playful, seeing that she has her toys behind her. Truthfully, they had just pulled some toys from her habitat that I wanted to show everyone. Playful and powerful. This is very kind of hard plastic that you can see she's able to sink her claws into, her teeth, and then obviously it's upon us to kind of pull these barrels, which she's going through about one every week or so, or 2 weeks, to make sure that she's not ingesting any of those pieces. In Miracle Match, it's always worth pointing out all the different ways that your donations help us, and toys certainly being one of those things. Diets are included, habitat maintenance and upkeep. We're fortunate to have paid staff members here at the Wildcat Sanctuary who are dedicated to the cats 365. And just what a great time it is, everyone. A little gust of wind there. Alan Simmons has got the oh my after seeing some of those toys. Look at that. I think we just jumped up to 1,000 stars. Or someone gave 1,000 stars. We're at 1,300. Thank you for that kind individual who gifted us with those stars, Miss Winona. Always playing coy, aren't you, pretty lady? Always playing coy. Zoom. And typically, kind of a knee-jerk reaction when a lot of people see Winona is, where's her tail? That is a tiger without a tail. And what happened to that tiger's tail? And as we've kind of been talking about, and if you're familiar with Miss Winona, her story is that she came from that breeding facility in Indiana. And this facility was also breeding lions as well. So they were breeding lion cubs and tiger cubs to be sold on the internet. Winona lived next to these lions rather, and unfortunately they got a hold of her tail and it had to be surgically amputated. So that was some time ago during Winona's former life, but always something that people are curious about. And again, I think it just kind of speaks to her former life as a whole and some of the conditions that she faced, and how fortunate, or rather how much of a miracle of kind of what her life has become here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. For example, she's showing us just how slick life is here by knowing that she has 24/7 access to her temperature-controlled indoor bedroom that you saw her enter right there at the tip of my finger, and 24/7 access to her large free-roaming habitat so she can play with her toys, soak in the sun, poke around and see what caretakers are doing. And then she can head inside and snuggle up in her warm, cozy den box. So not too bad, Winona. I'm wondering, she kind of looks like she's stalking me from the bedroom, so I'm going to walk a little bit this way. See if we can get one more appearance from our Miracle Match poster child. And truth to tell, there are so many miracles that you guys have made possible here at TWS. And we're really happy and proud to be featuring Winona because she's just one of those cats who kind of understanding the kind of complete 180 that she has experienced between her life as a breeding cat and now a rescued resident at the Wildcat Sanctuary. It's absolutely nothing short of a miracle, and we're just so fortunate to have all of you amazing supporters behind us and making that stuff happen for cats yet to come here to the Wildcat Sanctuary. I think she says, "I hear voices over there. Are those caretakers? Do they have buckets of food?" It's actually our operations director, Kelly. She's giving, looks like she's giving a tour to potential facilities associate. And we got a zooming old tiger over here. Let me zoom in on Miss Winona and catch up on some comments here, folks. See what's shaking out there. See someone singing the Tigger song, Tigger Are Wonderful Things. I need to get the lyrics of that song down a little bit better. Christine Albertson. A lot of people commenting on the snow. Alan Simmons, I think I can agree with that description of Winona's former life. We featured it in some photos during our initial post this morning for anyone would like to inform themselves on kind of the conditions that Winona was rescued from, along with her son Dash, Marcus, and Wally and Marlene. It's going to be right on that Facebook post. You can also go to Winona's resident page, and even better, shame on me for just remembering, Winona just had a Wild at Heart profile come out. Timber created a wonderful little short video, or profile I should say, on Winona and talking about her former life and where she came from. And you can also see images and learn more about what she was subjected to there. And it really just helps kind of reinforce and put into perspective all that she's overcome. What do you think, Goofy? That away, Lauren saying, you saw that in the email this morning. Glad you enjoyed it, Lauren. Kelly Howes is here. Good morning, Kelly. Hey, pretty lady. Ooh, stinky. I promise I put on deodorant today. I promise. That's the stinky face, or formerly known as the phlegm response. Winona kind of taking air in through her mouth. It's going through a gland in the top, on the kind of roof of her mouth. She says, I can kind of decipher these smells a little bit better. Faith Warner pointing out she has some pep in. Oh! Timber! Did you see it?
I did.
Spray cam. Happy miracle match. That is the first time that Winona has ever sprayed me. Woo, woo, hot dog. And it's a little stinky, Winona. Yowzer, we don't have any smell-o-vision on today's live post, but I think you should be thankful that we don't. That is part of the job here, being communication specialist at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Obviously, we're keeping a very safe distance from our rescues. But sometimes they are good at spraying, and I just got sprayed. I've been claimed, says Sherry Jones. Claimed indeed. Woo! Wait, Winona. There's some constructive comments that I got to go through. I'm a little taken aback here. Lori Heath commenting. It's so hard to believe that Winona, Marcus, Wally, and Marlene had such a hard life before, to the point that out of the 5 rescue big cats, only Dash and Winona are still with us. At least they all knew love and compassion before they passed. And Lori, that's something that we echo so much, and couldn't agree more with you on that. In that how bittersweet it is that Marcus, Wally, and Marlene aren't with us. But Miss Winona, knowing that silver lining is that they did have days of compassion. They had days of bliss and relaxation and peace. And boy, oh boy, are we happy that we were able to provide them with that. And obviously carry on their memories and make right in their names. And I really appreciate that comment. Yeah, now the P comments are coming in, Miss Winona. I was urinated on. Such is life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, but entertaining nonetheless. Yep, everybody's enjoying that. Oh no, Judson, says Daria. Tracy F. pointing out how Leo has also claimed me. Diane M. saying, hope you brought a second coat to work today. I am definitely going to have to do some changing around. And Tiger P is not like kind of what you would think either. It's got a little more kind of body to it, and not as liquidy as you would think. And I think Winona kind of settling down on one of her platforms, looking across the sanctuary and all that is her domain. I think that's a great way to conclude our live post. Thank our supporters for tuning in, and get excited about 2 months of matching donations for the rescues of the Wildcat Sanctuary. Miracle Match has just begun. Happy to see everyone's just as excited as I am and the cats are. And we have 2 whole months of making the biggest impact possible for our rescues. Our goal is to raise upwards of 4 months of operating cost. And so happy that we're able to do that with these matching opportunities, because you're able to step up and it's able to go 2 times as far. So Miss Winona, as you bask in the snow, how majestic you look. I want to thank you for enjoying yourself. I want to thank our supporters for enabling you this compassionate life. And yes, thank you for that little spritzing you gave me as well. But nonetheless, big cats will be big cats, and that's just the way of life here. So thank you everyone for tuning in today. Thank you for kicking off Miracle Match with a snowy start. We have 2 months of your generosity, and boy oh boy, I'm excited for it. Until next time, we will see you back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Happy Miracle Match, everyone.